Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Ivan Jew, and I teach international business at Cerritos College. Today's mini lecture is about Ethiopia and exploring the analysis on whether Starbucks should enter the Ethiopian market and what challenges and opportunities the company may face. The presentation discusses Ethiopia's economic growth, coffee culture, and market entry strategies. So let's begin. Ethiopia is one of Africa's fastest growing economies. Ethiopia is especially important because it is widely recognized as the birthplace of coffee. Coffee is not just a drink in Ethiopia, it is part of the country's identity, traditions, and social culture. Although Starbucks already purchases and sells Ethiopian coffee beans globally, the company has not yet opened stores in Ethiopia. This creates an interesting international business question. Should Starbucks enter Ethiopia? And if so, how can it compete successfully? Ethiopia has experienced strong economic growth over the last 2 decades. The country has invested heavily in manufacturing, infrastructure, and urban development. Addis Ababa, the capital city, continues to grow as a business and economic center in Africa. Many economists and investors see Ethiopia as a future emerging market similar to early stage China because of rapid industrialization, growing population, increasing foreign investment, expanding middle class. For international companies like Starbucks, this kind of economic growth creates potential opportunities for long-term expansion. A larger middle class often means more consumers with disposable income who are willing to spend money on premium products and experiences. So why does Ethiopia matter to Starbucks? Ethiopia is highly significant to Starbucks for several reasons. First, Ethiopia is globally famous for premium coffee beans. Some of the world's most respected coffee varieties come from Ethiopia, including Vergeshef and Sidamo beans. Starbucks already benefits from Ethiopia's coffee reputation through global sourcing. Second, entering Ethiopia could strengthen Starbucks' global brand image. Imagine the marketing value of operating stores in the birthplace of coffee itself. This could improve Starbucks' authenticity and reinforce its identity as a premium coffee company. Third, Ethiopia has a young and growing population, which can create future demand for modern cafe experiences and international brands. There are factors that Starbucks should consider before entering this market. Before entering any foreign market, companies must carefully analyze several important factors. Number one, political and economic stability. Starbucks must evaluate whether the country has stable economic policies, currency conditions, and political systems. Political instability can create business risk. Number two, consumer purchasing power. Starbucks products are often considered premium priced. The company must determine whether Ethiopian consumers can afford Starbucks beverages regularly. Number three, competition and coffee culture. Unlike some countries where coffee culture is still developing, Ethiopia already has a very strong coffee tradition. Starbucks could face competition from local cafes and cultural practices. Number four, infrastructure and logistics. Starbucks relies on reliable transportation, electricity, supply chains, and technology systems. Infrastructure challenges may increase costs and operational difficulties. Number five, government regulations. Foreign investment laws, import restrictions, and business regulations can affect Starbucks' ability to operate efficiently. Here are some unique challenges that Starbucks will face. One of the biggest challenges is Ethiopia's deeply rooted coffee culture. In Ethiopia, coffee ceremonies are traditional social experiences that involve roasting beans, brewing coffee slowly, and sharing drinks with family and friends. Coffee is tied to hospitality, culture, and community. This means Starbucks cannot simply copy its American business model. Ethiopian consumers already have access to authentic, affordable coffee experiences through local cafes and traditional ceremonies. Additional challenges include lower average income levels compared to Western countries, infrastructure limitations, currency exchange limitations, potential perception that Starbucks is too expensive or too foreign. These factors make Ethiopia a more complex market than many Western countries. Competition and local coffee culture. Local Ethiopian cafes already provide strong competition. Many customers value authenticity, local flavors, and affordability. Starbucks must avoid appearing culturally disconnected or overly corporate. Consumers may ask, why buy Starbucks when local cafes already serve excellent Ethiopian coffee? What unique value does Starbucks provide? This means Starbucks must compete through brand experience, store environment, customer service, convenience, and product innovation, rather than simply coffee quality alone. Store design recommendations. If Starbucks enters Ethiopia, localization will be extremely important. The stores should combine Starbucks' global brand identity with Ethiopian culture. For example, use Ethiopian art and local decorations, incorporate traditional colors and materials, play local music, create comfortable gathering spaces for social interaction, highlight Ethiopian coffee origins inside the stores. This approach helps Starbucks appear respectful of local culture rather than replacing it. Product strategy recommendations. Product adaptation is also essential. Starbucks should feature Ethiopian coffee blends prominently, introduce locally inspired drinks and food items, offer more affordable pricing options, adjust menu items to local tastes and preferences. And the reason is because localization helps global companies build stronger customer relationships in foreign markets. Market entry strategy. Rather than opening many stores immediately, Starbucks should use a gradual market entry strategy. A smart approach would include opening flagship stores in Addis Ababa first, partnering with local businesses and suppliers, build brand awareness slowly, supporting local communities and ethical sourcing initiatives. This reduces risk and allows Starbucks to learn about consumer behavior before expanding further. So, to wrap up, Ethiopia presents both exciting opportunities and major challenges for Starbucks. The country offers strong economic growth, a young population, and global coffee recognition. However, Starbucks must overcome strong local competition, cultural differences, economic limitations, and infrastructure challenges. Ultimately, success in Ethiopia would depend on Starbucks' ability to localize its products, respect Ethiopian coffee traditions, and create value simply beyond selling coffee. So, what do you think? For this assignment, remember to reply to at least 2 classmates in the class. I hope you all found this mini lecture useful. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.